All right, hey guys, we are live from the Brojo.
Why is the still laptop over there?
For another.
No. I'm still pissed.
Obligatory interrupted dick joke.
Penis.
It's me.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
And this
You are a dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are a dick. This is
kinda.
Damn Game Boys.
Douche.
I am
Yeah.
your host, Kian Ibanez, and I am here today with.
Resident dick joke maker John Dean.
I had one. I can't remember it. I thought of it like 5 minutes.
Forgetful Eli.
Oh,
Wow,
local socialist.
anarchist.
Local socialist.
Oh, okay. Now
That'll
you're
work.
even
That'll
worse.
work.
Yeah.
Socialism's fine. Fuck you.
Socialism's gay.
Okay.
You're gay.
Yeah, a little
Fucking
bit.
Kevin Spacey motorcycles and your guns.
Fuck you.
Oh my God.
Fucking
Okay, go on.
sexual.
Guns.
Who are
I
you?
don't think socialism is terrible.
Okay,
I
who
think
are
you're
you?
fucking awful.
You're not even done with the intros. Who are you?
I'm
We haven't been
regular
going
guy
that
Zach.
I know.
We're not even on a political podcast.
Yeah, I
We
know.
could be.
And you are.
I got
Game
a lot
Boys
of
is some-
opinions and a loud
The
voice.
guy.
So you're not sad guy anymore. You're just
But
a
it
guy?
can be.
Sad
you
guy
shut the
ended
fuck
in
up.
2017.
Did
you
I
call
mean,
yourself
I could be
He is
sad.
now just
The
the
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
The guy?
The
I mean,
guy
I could be sad guy. Just give me a knife.
Oh, I thought you were
Oh.
mostly.
Here's a marker.
I thought
Go
season
nuts.
2 was Gil insulting Kian.
Yeah, I thought that was it too.
Does
Oh,
it really matter?
That actually looks real.
He's marking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Those do kind of look
Just
real.
stretch marks.
Markering.
Stretch marks on his
And
wrist.
you are-
Resident Dick Joke listener.
He listens to my dicks.
Yeah.
Dick
So,
joke
fun fact,
bystander.
Nathan isn't going to have a thing
Watches
to
it
listen
happen.
to
Does that mean you're
Carbide
putting-
to work
So
this
does that mean
week.
you're putting his dick?
He watches it
in
happen.
his
He just
ear,
doesn't
or-
stop it. Just a bystander.
Right, no, that's
So
understandable.
just be clear, if John's dick is in your ear then, or?
Well,
Dick joke,
Dick
listener.
Joke.
I suppose if John's dick is the punchline of the joke, it could be.
Okay.
half of the time it really is.
Yeah.
Some of you guys been
Unless
playing.
it's a
Doesn't-
robot dick.
Unless, yeah,
Then
he
it's
could do
just
it-
a can.
He could do a joke about his dick being in Nate's ear. That would work, I guess.
If you put your ear up to it, you can hear a black version of the ocean.
I don't need, what?
What have you guys been playing lately? Holy shit.
Are we
How's
starting
the
with
weather?
me?
Yeah, I might as well.
Well, I 100%ed fucking Blood Dragon
Nice.
because I was
Nerd.
excited about
You
all the
monster.
trailers that Ubisoft dropped literally at one time for Far Cry 5.
Oh, yeah.
It was a terrible idea.
But
Honestly.
it got you sick.
It got me psyched because I was already psyched for Far Cry 5.
Got me faked. Psyched.
Oh.
I fucked it up.
I was like, got you faked.
Yeah, faked. Got me sick.
No, Ubisoft dropped all those trailers at once. Is kind of like them being like, here's literally everything we can show you up until the game is here. Now you have to wait like a year or whatever.
It's like a month.
It's not a year, yeah.
I don't think it's coming out next month.
I thought it was coming out in March, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I thought it came out.
I guess I don't remember, but
I literally think it comes
Still.
out at the
April
end of the
27th?
year. Oh, is it April?
Fun.
Okay,
it's,
so
it's within a month, like it's not very
I'm
long.
gonna look it up. But I'm still saying like,
And they're letting all the YouTubers play it and shit. so-
yeah, they. Did, I still think they dropped like way too much information all at one time.
Only if you give a shit about the story,
Yeah,
Gil's a
maybe.
local researcher.
which the only part anyone cares about the story is it's like, man, this is in the US, how are there no feds? That's the only part anyone cares about.
That's what people care about, not the fact
Oh
that
yeah,
you kill like.
it's set to release March 27th.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
What?
March 27th. Are you
Suck my schlong dong dig.
Oh.
No, I'm not saying that like.
That was a month off. I was ready.
I mean,
you're good, you're
alright.
good. Like,
If you're gonna put that much work into coming up with what you call it, I might as well. But
It's like right before he goes in and go, take this, whatever you just
I
called
also-
No, I would never say that. No.
I also
they
played,
just fucking get up and leave.
I also played.
Done here.
He said like long dong something.
Schlong dong, schlong dong, ding dong.
Yeah, there we go.
It's a Dr. Seuss rhyme.
I also
Say
played
it
through.
five
Schlong dong, ding dong, schlong dong, ding dong, schlong
Now
dong,
you
ding
just
dong.
sound like an
Yeah, now
Asian
it's just racist.
stereotype.
Yeah.
Schlong dong, ding dong, schlong dong, ding dong, schlong dong,
Of
ding
course
dong.
the Asians can say it.
Anyways, the Brave, the Pixar movie,
Kristen
the
Wiig.
video game is free on Gold right now, so I actually played through that.
Oh yeah.
Not as bad as I thought that game was gonna be.
For a second, I was like, "Man, are you bringing this into a Far Cry discussion?"
No, no.
Wait, it has Brave.
Moving on.
No, I
Shooting
thought like
people with the
I don't
bow.
know why when you said Brave the video game, I'm like Horizon Zero Dawn.
That's a much better game. But like the Brave game, like I've never seen the movie, so
Oh, it's a okay movie.
Full of stereotypes. I don't like it.
obviously it's a Disney movie. Anyways,
Yeah,
It
they're
was
not the
surprisingly
funny kind of stereotypes. They're like, they got that culture wrong. kind of
Yeah.
stereotypes.
It was surprisingly better than I thought it was going to be. And then I'm also playing through Kingdom Hearts again.
In anticipation for the new Kingdom
He's not
Hearts.
Not
anticipating.
really.
He's had
Oh,
this
yeah.
conversation.
Oh, yeah,
He's
that's right,
playing
you're
it
not.
for the next 5 years.
I'm
Sorry,
mostly,
I forgot.
mostly kind of playing it just because I felt like playing through Kingdom Hearts on
that
critical
game is
mode.
never going to come out.
On critical mode because like I've been hearing a lot of people talk about how hard it is, and I'm like,
It's the
I don't
details
really
of
think
video
it's that
games.
hard even on critical. It's not. Kingdom Hearts is not hard even on
It's
critical.
not the Dark Souls of the Disney
The,
universe.
the reason that it's hard is because everybody that plays it mashes the X button. But if you mash the square button instead, it becomes a ridiculously easy game.
Penis.
Square is the guard button.
Pointers from John Dean.
X is the attack button.
X gonna give it to you?
Like, legitimately every single enemy can be defeated by mashing square and then hitting X.
I agree with
a
Gil.
couple
I think
times.
every enemy can be defeated by DMX.
It's probably true,
He's-
yeah.
Well,
Prison
seeing
right
how
now.
Yeah.
now he's a minister, I
tax
don't think
evasion.
that.
No, he's in jail for tax evasion.
Yeah, he's in jail.
I thought
Yeah.
he was a minister.
He
No,
was,
he might
but
be
then he
in
went to
jail.
jail for
He's
tax
still
evasion.
in jail.
Well, I mean, I guess he could be a minister in jail
I
too.
suppose that's why he became a minister. He's just like, no, man, you can't tax religion.
Yeah.
No, it's possible.
You were
Well,
a
that's-
rapper. We're
that's-
taxing you for rap. He's like, religious rap.
So he's a Christian rapper.
Yeah, go
I
to
was gonna
sleep is the
give
most
Christianity
religious-
to you.
Yeah.
God gon' give it to you.
What? What other, like, is that pretty much all you've been playing then?
There's a bunch of other stuff.
The sinners won.
I've been playing a lot of stuff. I just can't remember all of it.
Up in church, up in
Oh yeah, I've
church.
been playing a lot of Shovel Knight too. Still.
That game is actually super fun.
Shovel Knight?
Yeah.
You play as a knight
They,
that has a shovel
they
for a
released
weapon.
a free DLC
Nice.
that like redoes the whole game.
Yeah.
He plays he follows the art of shovel.
Well, there's the Shovel Knight, and then
Shield
there's
Knight.
the Plague Knight, and then Spectre Knight, and then I think Shield Knight. I don't know.
Oh yeah, there's multiple
haven't
knights. now
Done
in
anything
this
with
game.
Shield Knight, but I'm playing through
I just love that there's not a sword knight or something.
Well,
like
I'm-
practical.
playing through Spectre
It has a
Knight.
10 out of 10 rating on Steam.
It's fucking. It's a
Yeah.
great game.
It's
but-
fun.
People
Yeah.
loved it. Yeah.
I mean, like if you're into like platformers and shit like that.
Like
but,
old school Castlevania.
Yeah, I'm playing through the Spectre Knight campaign right now.
Oh, this is a
so-
game I can't play on the Xbox.
It's on Xbox.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm playing it on.
Oh, okay.
Have it on a
Keep looking,
3DS.
Hale,
boy.
keep looking.
Oh yeah, that came out on that too.
I have the
It originally came out on there.
well, I have the original Shovel Knight copy on the Wii U, but they had a sale on the complete edition of the game on Xbox One, so that's what I rebought it on, and I've been playing it through again
How
now.
recently was this sale?
I don't remember. I think it was last week.
Oh,
I
so
don't know if
not
it's still
going
on sale. Yeah.
I can check it. I'll check it out.
It's not very expensive to begin with.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
The only reason that I thought about
5,
or
10,
that I
15
ended up
bucks.
buying it is because it was all like, hey, it's on here and on sale,
15 or 20
and I'm like, whoa,
Also during the Mega Weeaboo sale.
the what?
The Mega Weeaboo sale where you got Digimon Cyber Sleep.
Oh no, that was a while ago.
Speaking of which, like, this is probably the only time we can bring up like sweater tits as a legit thing. Sweater tits is a legit thing apparently. Like, so I was at work.
What?
Did
like-
you not think they existed in
No,
sweaters?
no,
I'm
no,
so
no, like, when
confused.
John- how everyone explained.
Object permanence is something
Yeah.
that some of us
Okay,
struggle
so
with, okay?
sweater tits.
Where'd they go?
No, 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 no,
The
no, no.
specific-
They blend right in.
Okay, they don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Okay, I'll
Sweater
I'll-
tits is a character, in
and you
Digimon
read that.
Cyber
That's what I
Sleuth
Yeah.
figured.
who is wearing a legitimate
Oh, wait, I know
sweater
what you're
Yeah.
talking
that
about.
is connected here,
not
the
here.
neckline, the collarbone, and connected here.
Oh,
And
I
then there's
remember
a
seeing
big,
that, yeah.
there's a big diamond-shaped gap in
You
her
can't see
sweater
you.
Yeah.
where her boobs come out.
There, okay,
That's
so
why I'm explaining that
Yeah.
it's like point
Yeah,
at the
I remember
collarbone, point just above the belly
Okay,
button.
that's weird.
Yeah, that's her.
remember that.
Japan,
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
who it
yeah,
is.
no, I understand.
Japan is a weird place.
Okay.
Yeah,
There-
it's a game that's
yeah.
straight out of Japan. That's why like the
Straight
fan
outta Japan.
service in the
Straight outta
game.
Japan.
There
doesn't
was
bother
like,
me that
and
much.
sorry, Gil, it's not like it's not like a stereotype, but like Latin women wear some weird ass shit some days during the winter.
That sounds like it's kind of a stereotype.
It's kind of a stereotype, but this, I shit you not, this girl had like, it looked like a regular person sweater, but in the middle, there was just cleavage line and then sweater turtleneck. I'm like, how?
See, that's not even That's not that weird. I've seen sweaters like that since
That's
I was
weird,
a
dude. That
little
shit's
kid.
weird to me though. Like I don't get what is the point. Like, hey, let me stay warm. Besides the crevice.
It's
Yeah,
not-
well,
Because
You
tits
are,
don't give it
but
to
you
you.
want to show the world you're good.
Because
Fine,
tits
I'm
don't
just,
give it
like,
to you.
that's-
I'm assuming it's something to do with fashion.
When
I
you
don't
want to
know.
stay
Well-
warm, but you want to show men that you can still go down.
I have heard that some people complain about regular
Damn.
jackets / sweaters
Didn't
because
expect that from you.
they get kind of warm in areas like that.
Right. Okay.
And so that's kind of an advantage to wearing a shirt like that.
No, that's understandable.
But that's because, like, I don't have any specific experience, obviously, because
Breasts get sweaty.
I'm quite flat-chested. But yeah, breasts are a lot like armpits, where they just get
That
sweaty.
makes sense. I mean, like, occasionally I will
Yeah,
cut
but, like,
a gooch
up
hole
here?
in my shorts to
Yeah.
get some draft up on the nuts.
Yeah, exactly. Or I'll just like unzip my pants so that I can get some air in there every once in a while.
You know?
What fucking sweatshops do you guys live in?
I'm not talking about where I live. I'm talking about where I
Fucking poor
work.
people.
I'm talking about where I work.
I wear jeans in like 100-degree weather and work outside. It never bothered me.
I do the same thing, but I work inside in 100-degree weather for like 8 to 10 hours at a time.
Eli, what have you been playing?
We're just not going to continue this conversation.
No, we're
And
not.
we can.
We've been riding
This
on.
is the wrong
To the
podcast
window,
for this.
to the wall.
There is no
Like a
right.
tangent.
There is no
It's a
right
tangent.
podcast for
What are
this,
you
so
talking
we can just insert it anywhere we please.
Anyway.
Moving right along.
Just like my
When
penis.
is the Ball Sweat podcast going to be, by the way?
Soon, coming soon. Summer
It'll be
ends.
right after this one.
Yes.
Okay.
It'll be right now.
Battle tangent.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
Eli, what have you been playing?
I don't even remember anymore.
He's thinking about my ball sweat too
No,
hard.
I'm genuinely like, man, what games have I been playing? It's been 2 weeks.
No, that kind of
I
happens
was
to me
gonna bring up
sometimes too.
something. I don't even know.
That's what I was saying too. Like I've been playing a lot of shit, but I can't
I'm
remember
poor,
all
I
of
can't
it.
afford Far Cry.
Yeah.
Ah.
Unless, what's the space fucking buys it for you if it's multiplayer.
Blood
It
Dragon's
is
only like
multiplayer, but-
Blood Dragon's only like $5.
Don't
Play that.
I have Blood Dragon.
Oh, play it then.
It was free.
It's
Come on,
fucking.
do it.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was. I bought it like right before it was free too. I was fucking pissed.
Anyhow.
It happens to all the fucking time.
Metal
Oh,
Gear's-
the free PS Plus games are pretty great.
Oh, I know
this-
what I've been playing.
This month.
I remember.
Although I'm really mad because it's 2 games that I've owned for a really long time.
Is it Metal Gear
Hell
Solid
up,
5 again?
No, it's Bloodborne and Ratchet and Clank.
So what is it, Eli?
Those
Which
are
is
Damn it,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a really lit
Son of a
fucking
bitch,
list.
I remember.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Age of Empires 2.
Yes.
Age of Empires.
Yes. Slay Queen.
It's not as good as I
literally.
remember.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, the first one's better.
We also found Canada bears exist in Age of Mythology, by
I've
the
been
way.
playing
people.
some of that as well. And then I've been playing Stardew Valley again. Because the multiplayer is coming out.
How do you
soon.
like that?
I do like it.
You like Blue Harvest then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Harvest Moon. It's a great time.
That's right, Harvest Moon. That's
Yeah.
what it was called.
Yeah.
Why did it say Blue Harvest?
Blue Walk?
Because you're thinking of that Family
Then-
Guy special.
Because you
And
are
then
also
basically-
thinking
What
What
about
about Sailor Moon?
I also love Sailor Moon.
Been looking
okay.
up a lot of games I need to play. They're all like $10 because they're like a decade old. So-
Like Brutal Legend.
Well,
That's cheaper than $10.
Dude, I recommend
no, it's
it.
$15 on Steam.
is it really?
Ooh.
But when it goes on sale, it goes
Oh,
dirt cheap.
yeah.
It's like 90% off every time. No, just like
You don't
like
have to
Hunt
give
Down
it
the
a
Freeman
phone
came
call?
out, and so I was like, oh, why do people even like Half-Life? And then I put those on my wish list because they look interesting and fun. And they're only like $10.
I think, like we were talking about off mic, the reason why Half-Life is so proclaimedly good is because at the time it did stuff, and now
It did a lot of
just-
stuff that kind of hadn't been done in really popular games at the time. But like, if you're playing it for the first time now, it'll be a lot of stuff that you've already
It's
seen.
yeah.
it's just been a meme to me.
Yeah.
Like I grew up with it as a meme of like, oh, Half-Life 3 is gonna come out someday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
And now they've released Hunt Down the Freeman or whatever, and it's just flopped bigger than shit. And I was like, oh, that's in the Half-Life universe. I don't know.
that was Portal.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Portal's in the Half-Life universe.
Aperture
Technically.
Science, Black Mesa Labs.
hmm
They're connected.
I think Team Fortress is also part of the Half-Life universe.
Team Fortress is more part of the Half-Life engine.
Yeah, but like I think they're like bullshitted it into the like because I think they bullshit all their games into the fucking lore. Yeah,
Probably.
continuity.
Anything can be in that
Yeah.
universe because it's
Yeah.
just like they ripped a hole in fucking space.
Yeah, exactly. So I
Left
think
for
like
Dead is part of it.
yeah, I think that's like it's fucking
All the
convoluted
Left
as
4
shit.
Dead mods are a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mods.
Oh,
Grand
yeah,
Theft
a lot
Auto,
of
Wrestling.
ridiculous mods.
Oh, have you actually been playing games?
No, I
No.
haven't played any.
Okay, so Zach's been playing nothing.
Surprised
Gil,
like
I'm gonna
this
guess
one.
He's been
not
playing
been
with
playing.
himself.
Yeah. Expert mode, right?
No.
Okay.
Actually ended up stealing Brady's Switch to play the demo of Kirby
Nice.
Of course you
That
are.
came out?
Star Allies.
The demo has.
I mean, yeah, it did. Oh.
That looks fun.
Whoops,
though.
my
That
bad.
Seems ridiculously enjoyable.
You can combine powers.
You could do that in one of the Kirby games.
Wonder
But
Kirby
you
powers
get hats.
activate.
But can you wear a hat?
All of the hats.
Okay.
All of them.
Awesome. 10 out of 10.
You even make friends and they get hats.
I want Kirby Battle Arena.
I can't
for
tell
some
if you're being
reason.
serious right now.
No, they
No,
get hats.
they get
That's
hats.
just Smash.
Kirby
I
Smash
wouldn't put
Bros.
it past them, but at the same time.
And if they already
How-
have
so,
a hat, then
is
they get
the-
a new hat.
Story pretty much the same story in Kirby. Like, here's a
Like
dark
they
evil-
didn't put anything about the story in it. It's just finish this level and finish this other level. You get to either fight a tree or a penguin that becomes exceptionally jacked.
Just sounds like Pokemon.
Oh, that's loud.
Yu Yu Hakusho?
Is she dead? That was
Yeah,
the dude
it's
dancing
the
to the Yu Yu
fat
Hakusho.
black
yeah.
guy dancing.
Oh.
Yeah, to anime songs. Yeah. Okay, Nate. What have
Yeah,
you been
this is a
playing,
meme I can get
Battletoads.
behind. Dude, I fucking love Battletoads.
Yeah, I've actually never played it.
Oh,
What?
really?
Isn't
How
that
did
the
not play
one with the
Battletoads?
terrible, terrible mission that everyone gets pissed
The
off?
motorcycle one,
Yeah.
yes.
Where you have to have
It's
fucking like the best reflexes.
It's like a cult
Yeah.
classic. No, I don't know. I've been playing.
You
like,
can either have the best possible reflexes, or you can just memorize the stage, which is what I did.
Yeah, same.
I've been playing like Overwatch, of course, and a lot of Path of Exile. But I haven't been playing a whole lot. I've been moving and working on the house. to be
Yeah, how's the
honest.
house going?
It's going all right. I've had to do some like minor electrical work and had to cut the box spring in half to get it up the stairs. But you know, just basic shit.
This is why we aren't live.
I think the audience would get a kick out of
If I
this
bought
just
you a
randomly
race
happening.
farmer hat, would you wear it?
What?
There you go. Oh, I just got it, Zach.
Try again.
Hoping you'd
Ah!
look at me.
I have I actually downloaded the Disney Saturday Morning Cartoon Arcade for $20
Why?
because it had fucking Darkwing Duck the arcade
fair,
game.
Fair.
That game was lit as fuck, and the DuckTales game was also
Woohoo.
yeah, the DuckTales game back in the day. Woohoo! Yeah, that game was lit too. Scrooge was like using his cane as a pogo stick. It was fun as fuck.
What games are there?
Does he
Uh,
want to get back to what he was saying too?
Tailspin.
Oh.
It's Tailspin, DuckTales 1 and 2, and Darkwing Duck. That's the Disney arcade like thingy.
I prefer it if they had the Mighty Ducks in there too.
I don't think the Mighty Ducks actually ever had a game.
Yeah, no.
Did they?
No.
Okay, I was like, they might have had a Super. I don't have it on here.
Remember now.
Ah.
I remember a little bit now too. Yeah,
Does Halo want to get back to
started
saying what he
playing through
was saying?
Halo 2 on Legendary. That was my other one.
How's that?
Oh god, it's terrible.
Is that it?
Toxic?
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Playing through on
Electrical
co-op, it's god awful.
Oh.
By the way, whose is this?
Is
Anyway, so what are we
Yeah,
doing here?
we're gonna go to the trailers next, and well, we have a few. Mutant Year Zero: Road to Eden. It was an interesting.
It was a trailer.
It was a trailer. It's actually supposed
An
to be
actual
like an
trailer.
XCOM-esque game.
I'm pretty
Oh, yeah?
excited,
Yeah.
but I am also the only person in this room that can play it. Oh wait, no, I guess Gil, you live with Brady as a PS4.
yay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to
I'm
you.
kind of disappointed in my inability to play it.
No,
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
interesting.
But yeah, it's supposed to be an XCOM-esque game where
That makes me even more excited.
Yeah.
Normal girl is not normal girl. She's a rock thing.
yeah.
Favorite part of XCOM is still just the managing shit.
I still
Not
like
even
that. I still like that's my
combat.
favorite part. Still the favorite part of the trailer is that like we're like, oh, there's just a normal girl, and then all of a sudden I'm like, well, everyone else got the short end of the fucking stick.
Yeah, the one dude's
Female
a duck.
version of the stick. I'd rather be the duck. I don't know.
Ooh.
Howard the
Yeah,
badass.
definitely at least better than being a pig.
He's got like a duct tape on his belly. He looked bad at He's like duct taped Bill. He's like looks at the spam, looks at the pig. Pig's like, the fuck, bro? He's like, I mean, it's food.
If the pigs were
Put it
humans
down.
at one point, I wouldn't think they'd care.
I don't know. Maybe like
Also, pigs will eat other pigs.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Also, pigs will totally eat pigs without
Pigs-
giving a shit.
Pigs will literally eat anything
Yeah.
except for teeth.
That's not totally true.
Yeah.
They'll eat a lot.
Well, I
Goats
mean,
will
like,
eat it.
obviously, like, metal,
Goats will
teeth.
eat metal.
Yeah, goats will eat metal. But, like, pigs
Well,
won't eat, like,
goats.
teeth.
Goats are fucking douchebags.
They
fucking
are.
idiots.
Specifically molars.
At least with goats, you can just punch them in the head. Fuck right off.
Pigs will not fuck right
No,
off.
they'll fucking bite you back.
Yeah.
I have scars on my leg from, like, pig tusks and shit, actually.
I am pretty
Nasty.
Yeah.
I fucking hate them.
I'm pretty excited about this game because basically it's Howard the Duck,
Agriculture.
Rocksteady, and the thing.
Pornhub.
The thing with
Female,
tits.
the thing.
Female, the thing with tits.
The thing with tits. That-
Versus the
Big
Darth
old
Maul
baby.
robots.
Yeah, fucking probe droids.
Not really.
They do
Not really.
really look like
They
them.
really do, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it has like a kind of Fallout feel because like the robot it's playing like 1950s music and the robot looks very like
Old timey.
old timey.
Yeah, I forgot about the robot that tries to shoot him. So I wonder
Oh,
if it's just like
exactly.
robots fucking revolted. I don't know.
I don't know.
That is an oxymoron. Old timey robot.
Right. Yes, it is. Just like Hogwarts
Early design robot.
mystery.
Nah, we're skipping this one. I don't give a fuck.
But you
about
get to choose whether you're going to be Hufflepuff or
I swear
Gryffindor.
this was
Yeah,
already
fuck
a game
that
that was
shit.
made like 10 years ago.
This is really dumb.
Yeah, it really
get to
terrible.
play a Harry Potter mobile game, guys.
Also, I don't think
it's
you
like the coolest
I don't
thing
think
ever,
you should
bro.
get to choose. I think it should be like in the movies.
It chooses
It's just
for
like,
you.
oh, we're gonna make you a fucking douchebag. Get in Slytherin.
Well, that's the thing, too.
Technically, in the movie, Harry Potter made his choice to say he didn't want to be in Slytherin. So, like, he said he wanted to be Gryffindor. So sort of, I was like, okay, I guess you're Gryffindor. Like,
Well, that's
technically
the thing, too.
speaking.
When you put, like, factions in games and shit like that, there's always one that has,
Yeah,
like,
everyone's gonna be like, I want to be Gryffindor or
95%
Slytherin.
of the community.
Like, you know, everyone else is like, man, who the fuck is Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw?
No,
Like-
I'm pretty positive like 90% of the community is going to be Hufflepuff.
Like,
'cause
in
Hufflepuff's the
Mortal
fucking idiot.
Kombat X, like, 95% of the community is
Chose
in
the
one
ninjas,
faction.
yeah.
I can't remember what the factions
For Honor.
are. Yeah, but and For Honor,
The
like,
Japanese.
90%,
Fucking weeaboos.
like
Every
60,
last one.
like 60 or 70% of the people in For Honor are the samurais, and then like minus like 1% of the rest of the
Vikings and
people
knights?
are the knights, and then
Yeah.
like 1% Vikings.
Yeah.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
the Vikings
Knight,
were
no, the
like...
Knights were the least for some reason. That was weird
For a
to me.
while,
I was,
they're like second
I
now.
was
Now
Vikings,
it's like
but I played
Vikings.
as the Conqueror.
Everybody wanted to be the same.
Yeah, well, whatever faction you choose doesn't determine what you have to play as.
No,
but-
but that's just dumb. Like that mace.
Dude, Mortal Kombat's factions were dumb as
More like
fuck,
you like the
too.
fucking
They had
shield, you little
the
bitch.
ninjas, the Shaolin, and
Which one's the one where you
Outworld.
could pick people
Aren't
up?
Shaolin ninjas though.
No, the Shaolin were just fighting
Don't
monks.
look at you.
And then, no...
Which one was the one where you could
The
pick people
Lin
up?
Kuei's weird, too. The Lin Kuei are
Are you guys
Chinese
fucking
ninjas.
talking about Mortal Kombat again now?
No.
We were talking about the factions.
Yeah, it's the same thing with any other game. When you let people choose the factions, one of them gets really popular.
Pokemon Go.
The
Luigi.
other gets the blue Mystics.
Valor were-
Mystic and Valor are like crazy
Didn't everybody choose
overpopulated.
No, it was,
And
it was
then
Mystic was like 60, Valor was like 30,
and then Instinct is like 10.
is
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Because I
Instincts
knew
are
a
the
guy who
Hufflepuffs.
picked Instinct. I was like, you poor,
picked
poor
Instinct?
bastard.
Did you actually pick Instinct?
We kind of picked Instinct for Gil because
I still just wanted to be.
My favorite part about that
Great,
was like, you
because
can never change.
we were gonna take on like a raid boss or something like that, and Brady was Mystic and I'm Valor, and Gil hadn't decided yet.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were
So-
leveling up without deciding who you wanted
So
to be.
we were
I
all like,
remember that.
Gil, choose Instinct, it'll be rad. So we were like the three factions taking on a raid boss.
Yeah, you and your
Gil,
two
we're gonna
friends.
fuck you over. It'll be
No, we
rad.
didn't fuck him over. You really don't ever have to like just do things with your faction. I don't even actually.
No, it really doesn't matter.
Not
Yeah, it
anymore.
really doesn't
like
matter.
it did, like in the beginning. Like
No, I
the
really
first-
never
really
even
good
did
for
then.
alienating people.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
No, in the beginning it was like basically
Like
It's
red
not-
team could take over.
Red
blue
team wanted to take over
It's-
everything.
yeah, it's
the
for the
blue team wanted to
gyms.
take everything
Yeah.
back.
It's basically just for the gyms.
Yeah.
Just
like,
basically a middle finger to the other teams.
Yeah, because I would just end up putting Magikarps everywhere because I'm that guy.
I actually don't think I ever found a gym controlled by instinct.
Yeah, I would.
oh,
I
I
would.
have multiple.
Those are
times.
rare.
I had Magikarps that just said "suck it, nerds" and just all around Spencer for a while.
You are that guy, aren't
Yeah, like and someone posted like, "Who's this guy?" I'm like, "Oh, that's me. Sorry."
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Sorry.
be offensive.
Around here, Instinct
Sorry.
is actually pretty popular.
Instinct is.
It's because we're Northwest Iowa.
Yeah,
As
true.
fuck.
Then we go to H1Z1, the car battle royale, guys. Battle royale in
Yeah.
car. It's like Mario Kart and PUBG put together.
Or
How
like
do you
Mad
decide
Max.
who drives? Because that could just fuck
Mad
you
Max.
over.
Yeah.
Put together with Mad
If
Max.
like you go into, I don't know how
Max put
H1Z1
together
works,
Mad
but like
Max.
you can go into
So Mad
squads, you know, and it's
Mhm.
just like,
Square.
man, this one random is driving, and he's just a troll, so he's just fucking just goes immediately into walls.
Essentially, I don't know. Like, I don't like driving games to begin with because they're like me.
This just seems like
Well, it's
something that
Mario Kart.
I could
I
do
love
in
Mario
GTA and do it better.
Yeah,
Kind of.
and like you can like have your friends help
Listen to
you
me.
collaborate a little bit
Yeah.
better.
Golf carts. Golf carts.
I don't know if
everywhere.
anyone else saw the cinematic trailer, but I was paying attention to Frostpunk, and it looks super interesting to me.
Why were they trying to quarter that man?
I think it was an execution.
That
Hoarding usually is.
It usually kills a man.
Yeah. I mean, like, if I had a chance, if I had the option, I would never choose quartering.
I'm pretty sure he didn't have
I
the
know.
option.
It was
How
an
do you
execution.
want to die?
Yeah, I was like,
hang me.
You're
Shoot me.
getting quartered.
Aw.
I think that's how that works.
I was like, it looks interesting though, and also I really like Johnny Cash, and they're
You-
like, God's gonna cut you down. I'm like,
You give them a list and be like, rate this 1 through 10. 10 being you want to die that way, 1 being not at all, and then you just throw that list off and you do the ones they rated 1. That's
that
how you
actually would be
serve it.
really funny. I'm just get like
Wouldn't
all
you
at
find
once.
It'd be fucking messed up.
just
at
like
once.
here's like 10, and like list them from least to greatest way to die, and they choose the least way you want to die. Like, I would prefer not to be taken apart by horses. You will be taken apart by horses.
Sounds like something that Pagan would do in Far Cry 4.
Then we go to Gwent Arena, and
Card games with more people.
yeah,
It's like poker.
and Hearthstone, and it's Gwent.
But they got to it a little later.
Yeah, they did.
To be fair, people asked for Gwent at least. No one asked.
No, yeah, no one-
Yeah, I
Fucking
do really
anything.
like Gwent.
People were like, man, Gwent's a good game. You guys should make this into an actual game. So
And they're like, okay, we should do it.
and they were like,
And then the
"We'll do
writer
that."
of The Witcher was like, this is never in my books, so it's stupid.
He's stupid. I like his books. I don't know.
It's video games aren't art.
Do you suppose that's what J.K. Rowling will say? She'll be like, this wasn't ever in the books.
No, pretty sure she's like, cashing in that money.
And just throwing the money around. It's like, woo!
Well, Fantastic Beasts wasn't essentially that way in the movie. Then they just ran with it. to get
Yeah,
money.
yeah, they
Was
took-
there
they
just
took-
this- okay, I was like, is there a scene of her just like throwing money around?
No, so essentially,
Subliminal-
like,
subliminal
like,
messages.
you know, remember, like,
Dance,
this,
make a
like,
dance.
you talk about like how like the guy who wrote we talked about the guy who wrote The Witcher is like, my books are better. The books made me popular, and I'm like,
In Poland.
and yeah, I was like, but in America, the video games made you
Exactly,
popular,
yeah.
which is the opposite. J.K. Rowling is like, my books are super popular. Well, sell my soul for movies,
Yeah.
and she's it's
And
fucking.
then you got
good.
George Lucas who's like, my movies are popular. Now I'm gonna fuck it up.
George Lucas is like, I know you guys want the original trilogy.
I'm gonna take that movie and go right into CG effects. Throw stuff in front
We're
of the
gonna
camera.
put Jar Jar Binks in there.
Do you remember that desert scene that didn't have CGI'd lizards? They do now.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn. And the
We're gonna
really,
make Jabba look like shit.
the really bad cut of Han Solo dodging the fucking bullet and then
That's the
shooting.
best.
Dude, I love that. It
The
created,
fucking 18 different times they remade that.
dude, it created the greatest meme ever. The Alderaan shot first one, where it had Alderaan shooting. and
I
then
don't know if I would call that the greatest meme ever.
The greatest.
Pretty
I would
audacious
maybe
statement.
call that the most annoying meme ever.
I don't know. Do you know anyway?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
not
but I like
delay.
that one.
I like the Alderaan shot first one. I don't know why. It's just funny because Alderaan shoots a laser, Death Star like Han Solo 8-bits it, and then boosh.
Yeah, but it only lives because of
Alright,
another
what-
really annoying
what were we
meme, which
actually
is the
talking
Han shot first.
What were we talking about?
I don't know. I
Fist
just
of the
kinda
North
interrupted.
Star.
Oh, okay. We
This
can
is the
talk about that.
transition.
We were talking about fisting the North Star.
Like Mad Max.
We were talking about
Plus
fisting
Mad
someone
Max.
with a star from the
Plus
north.
Japan.
Speedbag fisting.
Yeah.
God, we're
we
back.
can definitely talk about that again.
Nope.
Have
you been watching any good-
podcast?
Yeah.
It was on the podcast.
Oh, that's
porn
right.
lately?
Yeah.
Any
yeah.
good
Calm the fuck
compilations
down.
of that shit?
What Fist of the North Star? That's what you guys think. I don't.
It's actually super interesting, and please
It's
don't.
Mad Max
Like, yeah,
plus
please
Mad
don't
Max
do that
plus
because like when
Japan.
it clicks in, the mic picks up really hardcore. Yeah, sorry.
You're really Brian Dean my day.
It's
No,
actually not
Play with
that
the
terrible
flow.
as long as nobody like taps really hard on the table. Yeah, pretty much.
I know, but that thing
Fist
was
of the North
tapping
Star.
hard on that table when it like because he'd pick up the magnet and it'd fall.
But Fist of the North Star.
No, now
I
it's
don't know.
not.
I couldn't hear
Yeah,
it.
I
So.
should-
What's going on?
Yeah. No, the Fist of the North Star is actually super interesting. I am really excited for this game.
It's really not that interesting. It's a really, really simple show, but it's really great because it's simple.
Mad Max in Japan.
Yeah, he basically like punches people like 100 times in less than a second, and then they just explode. So I'm super pumped for this game.
He also walks through falling buildings.
Yeah.
Was this the one where we saw the dude that fucking like grabbed the arrow?
Yeah,
with his
he
two
grabbed
fingers
the
and just fucking
crossbow
threw it
bolt
back
and threw it back into his forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The one that looked ridiculous that we
I
started
love-
talking about JoJo.
I love
Kung
Fist
Fury.
of the North Star. Kung Fury is
Probably
inspired
based
by a
off of
lot
it,
of
yeah.
the things that inspired this show.
And just the stupid things that, like, you showed me a couple clips, just the stupid things that they most say.
Yeah,
Nani?
it's really fucking
Look,
great.
That's a laser raptor. Been extinct for thousands of years.
What year am I? The Viking
Viking
Age. I could tell by the laser.
That
raptor.
and I got bit by a cobra and struck by lightning at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
No, I love Kung Fury. I'm super
Fucking
pumped for
dumb.
the new movie.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
the
love
thing.
shit like
And then we go into the breach.
Well, yeah. Anyways, fucking
Once.
pumped for Fist of the North
Fucking
Star.
just
Yeah, anyways.
going back.
What was that even about?
It was
Into the
art-
breach, it was like a
RTS.
tile-based
Yeah.
kind of.
Oh yeah, that
It was
was
more like
interesting.
it looked more like a tile-based RPG.
It looked like Advanced Wars, actually.
Looked like
Yeah.
a tile-based version of like fucking Pacific Rim. They had
Yeah,
big suits
it
and
really
shit. I don't know
reminded
what's
me of
going
like Final Fantasy Tactics, with the whole tile-based
But
thing.
did
like
they
all
have
the
a
attacks
giant
were
dick
based on
laser?
range.
on. Probably not.
Yeah, more
Then it
likely
wasn't
not.
good enough.
It wasn't
They
what
might
I
have had
wanted.
hats though.
They had helmets probably. Like
Yeah,
big
but
Those
do
are
those
not
really
really
count?
hats. Those are like helmets.
Yeah, but they're kind of like hats.
But they're not hats.
But they work the same way as hats,
They
except
don't. They
kind of
go
better.
around your fucking face.
That's why they're kind of better. They protect your head.
But you wouldn't need protection if you were wearing a hat.
Well, what if you just? Yeah, you would.
No.
You
Do
see,
you need protection right now?
no, but I'm not
Exactly,
in a situation
because you're
where I
wearing a
need
hat.
protection.
Dumbass.
Period.
Learn how
Also-
the world works, John.
I'm also not wearing a regular mech suit, although I really wish I was.
I'm with him on
Could
that.
you
Would it
imagine?
have auto injectors for diabetes?
I'd probably just have
Insulin
to.
auto injectors.
There's already an auto injector. It's called an insulin pump. I just don't have one
I kind of want a Gundam.
because I'm poor. Yeah, dude,
Let's go to
Gundam?
Japan.
Could you
Steal a
imagine
Gundam.
me with a mech? God, I would destroy so much shit.
Would you?
Don't
Yeah,
give him a
probably.
back.
You'd destroy
For the
shit
love
for
of
so
God.
long though that then you'd forget to take your insulin.
That'd be his weakness.
I'd have an insulin
People would be like,
pump
"Is he
in the
dead?"
mech.
And be like, poking you with sticks.
Like standing in the
Far
middle of the
Cry
road.
5 seems like that same kind of bizarre breaking.
Oh, I'm excited for Far Cry 5.
Dude, me too.
Pablo
I'm
Escobar.
Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar's in
Oh
it.
yeah,
You're
basically.
gonna go to the Viet Cong. You fight
If he's a
zombies.
polar bear, he could be Pablo Eskimo Bear.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Eskimo Bear.
Boy. Anyway,
Like, I'm really
Just
excited for
laying the puns
Dude,
on this shit here.
DLCs. This DLC
Yeah.
in fact looks lit, and the Far Cry Arcade and the Far Cry like live events also look super interesting. Like, I'm not gonna play those, but like you can make maps for them.
I still think Ubisoft kind of like threw all their fucking eggs in one basket, releasing all these trailers at one time.
And I can
All
agree
their
with
eggs
you.
in one basket? No. They didn't. Maybe for Far Cry specifically.
Well, that's what I mean. They don't have anything else coming out right now.
It's unbearable.
Yeah, but they don't need to. Like, people are like,
Yeah.
there will be an Assassin's Creed out in a year and a half.
I don't know.
I
You'll
think
be
that-
seeing that at the
I
Actually, I
think
think
it's-
they learned from that they're like, maybe we should just like work on Assassin's Creed before like
yeah,
just
they're
making
doing
it.
it. They're doing it
That's
every
what
2
they're
years
doing,
now.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Rather
right.
than
But no, I just think that it's gonna turn out like there's a lot of hype for Far Cry 5 now because they just released these trailers, and then everybody's
but-
gonna forget about it, and it's gonna be like,
In
oh,
2
Far
weeks.
Cry 5 is coming out tomorrow, and everybody's gonna be like, oh shit, it is.
I mean,
Yeah, but that's what I mean. If it was like 3 months beforehand, they're like throwing shit at you, like,
Yeah.
look at this.
I mean, the thing is, they kind of had to throw it at you all at once because there's not that much time left.
Yeah, I
It comes
guess
out in 2 weeks.
it's just not a good marketing move.
I agree, but like, it's just whatever. I mean, they're Ubisoft;
Yeah.
they don't give a shit.
Probably not.
I'm glad they've embraced like
what
the
it is.
stupid side of their content with the Vietnam like thing,
Yeah.
and then
making
the
it
other
bizarre and
DLCs.
Mars zombies.
Yeah,
and-
they're just like, man, people don't want our shitty stories; they want bizarre blood dragon type stuff.
Yeah, like I hope we get some more Blood Dragon.
Literally, that's why Far Cry 3 is still my favorite game, is because of Blood Dragon. Like, if Blood Dragon didn't exist, Far Cry 3 wouldn't be my
I
favorite.
mean, Blood Dragon's its own game.
You know what I mean, though, but it came out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Blood
Oh, yeah.
Dragon.
And then we go to the
Blood
final
Dragon.
trailer, guys. Something on the Switch is coming.
Super Switch Bros?
Super Switch Bros!
Oh, Super Smash Me, bro!
I'm actually really excited. Like,
Weird.
Super Switch Bros.
someone asked though, do you think they're gonna put Bayonetta back into it?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
she's,
she's
a Nintendo,
basically a Nintendo property
exclusive.
now.
Yeah, she's a Nintendo exclusive
They're
character.
making 3 for the Nintendo
Right,
Switch.
so that would be the perfect time to bring Bayonetta back. They're not gonna bring.
She's literally a Nintendo IP now.
Yeah,
Are they gonna have a shitload of Pokemon in this one too?
Probably.
maybe.
No,
They
it
keep
depends.
adding more Pokemon.
Well,
like, every-
what they do with the Pokemon is they'll usually add one and take out another.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say like they added them but took them out because at one point they
So,
were
like-
like all 3 of them were just under the trainer.
Yeah.
At one point, they
And
had
then-
Jigglypuff.
They still have
They-
Jigglypuff.
Yeah,
Jigglypuff's in there.
Oh shit!
Basically,
Jigglypuff
what
is a constant. So
basically
it's
like
Yeah, 'cause that's like a unique.
there was
mascots.
Mewtwo, and then
He was
they
a
replaced.
DLC, though.
Well, he was DLC in Wii U version.
And they
There was
replaced him
Mew,
with
but he was a
Lucario.
regular character
In
in
the
Melee.
GameCube, yeah.
And then they replaced him with Lucario, and then they replaced him with Greninja.
To be fair,
No, Greninja and Lucario are both.
Yeah, there's-
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lucario
to
is
be
still
fair,
there,
like
but
Mewtwo and Lucario.
Charizard got switched out. For
Yeah.
no, the Pokemon trainer got switched out for just Charizard.
Yeah.
But to be fair, at least like they're distinct personalities.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, comparatively,
Well,
like,
Lucario and Mewtwo have a similar moveset, but Mewtwo does a lot more damage, and then Lucario has the ability to do more damage the more damage he takes.
which is a very interesting ability.
don't care.
They're similar characters but have very different mechanics.
I just hope they have Duck Hunt.
Probably will.
Duck
More
Hunt is the
likely.
best troll character ever. Yeah.
Fucking shooting cans at people.
I'll be pretty happy if they bring Mr. Game & Watch back.
They
Yeah,
probably
see,
will.
that's the fucking
They
dude
need
I
to
really
bring him a
want
main
back.
Game
I
and Watch
hate
back.
Mr. Game and Watch. I'm so bad at
These
him.
2 games
Dude,
strong.
you
that
gotta-
was the character I spammed
All
before
you-
Lil Mac.
All you gotta do is just start the match and immediately try to hammer people.
Yeah.
Just get them out.
As soon as you get them in the air, pancake the shit out of them.
Oh yeah.
You've never been good with a character. You
Chair
just
'em.
spam
Yeah.
their most powerful move like
Chair.
crazy.
That's the
I'm
point.
Oh,
definitely
you should
No.
play Ike then.
as much as I really
Oh,
like
remember
Fire
PK
Emblem.
Fire?
Ike takes skill.
I play Ike. He doesn't take skill.
Remember
I play
PK
Ike, he
Fire?
does.
I play Ike better than you though.
I disagree. I think I kicked your ass.
No, I
Didn't
kicked
I
your ass.
spam
No,
you
I
with
lost.
PK Fire?
I lost
It was
to the
when
AI.
When you were playing as Ike, you kicked
You
my
were
ass.
getting
But when we
so
were both
pissed.
playing as Ike, I kicked your ass.
No, I lost to the AI.
We have videos. We can look
We
back
all
at
lost
the real.
to the
yeah.
AI.
I know,
We
but I
just
was the
can
one
never
who was
upload
like
them.
the last one.
No,
and
we
I lost
can.
to
I
the
know. He just
AI.
needs to edit the parts out eventually.
No, that's
no.
for the Injustice.
That's the
one.
Injustice one. Like this
We
one's
already
out.
figured it was
released
that
all the
as well.
Smash.
Yeah,
Wait,
this
is this the one where you have to lower the volume or something?
Yeah. Like we've released all the Smash stuff, like on John and this other channel. Like all the Smash stuff is out.
Alright.
We could always make more.
Yeah.
Then
I'd be
when
down.
are you gonna edit that Injustice?
I gotta send the file to John. I keep forgetting to.
Oh, You should have said something. I could have just brought like a flash drive or a
Shit,
hard drive.
my
or
bad.
something.
Destiny.
Well, do you not have a flash drive or anything?
I do not have a flash drive.
That's like the idea that that's Keen's destiny. It's
Well, you
just
could probably
email
just
this to John.
I was
That's
gonna
it.
say you could probably just email it to me.
I will
too.
email it to you later.
That'll
But-
take me a
What
fucking
are we
time
talking?
to download.
What are we moving on to?
Well, we are actually moving on to.
I was still talking about Smash.
John?
No, I want to talk
No,
about
no, no, no.
Smash.
Diabetics aren't people. You don't get an opinion.
That's why I
Moving on.
deserve more of opinion. I'm not a real people.
You're not a
Hey,
real
I'm
people.
Smash.
Self-conscious.
The most alienated person in the room are diabetics. You are correct.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm the most minority here.
Most
Technically, we got 3 colored people here.
Technically, two
All right.
are Asian.
There's nothing
Yeah, he's
offensive.
Infinitely more
Excellent.
racist than
There's
anything I've
nothing
ever said.
offensive about calling colored people colored people.
You're
Is there?
right, but people take it as an offensive statement.
Well, it's a
Just
really
like
good
when I
thing-
say gays, that's technically offensive. I still say it.
Exactly. We
Well,
still
then it's
say
a
Oh,
good
you
it.
thing
can't
we're
call
not
them
offended
trannies
by
either.
being
Yeah,
called
we can't
colored
call
people.
them trannies, and you can't call them traps.
Apparently, you can't call them traps.
And we drop bundles of sticks on this fucking podcast
Don't-
all the
Don't
time.
call them traps. Just be like, ah, it's a trap.
Well, I'm just saying traps is an
And then
offensive
just be like, I'm just
term.
quoting my
And
favorite
we never
dead
called.
Star
We
Wars
never
character.
called them traps on mic. We would
I-
always talk about it off mic, and John would
No,
be like,
we said
"That's offensive."
we said somebody said something about one of Zach's characters or whatever that he liked.
Yeah, I think that was off
being-
mic though.
Yeah,
We
I
were
think
talking-
no, I'm pretty sure you said that on
Yeah.
mic. You're like,
One
but
of your favorite
he's a
characters,
trap though.
yeah, it was
And I'm
a-
like, you can't say
thought they
traps
were a
because
girl,
that
I think
actually
they
is
were a guy.
offensive.
Oh,
In ReZero.
Right.
That one, I can kind of understand why people think
Alright.
traps is
This is
offensive
dumb.
though.
It also
This
looks
is
like
Because
a-
you're basically saying that
Did
they
he also
trap
have
other
friends,
people
too?
into
Yeah, okay.
believing they're the
I
opposite
get
gender.
that, but that's just I don't know. It's just always
I'm
been
not
like
making a joke
Yeah.
here. I'm legitimately
What
like
are we-
explaining
what are
why
we
that's
moving on to?
offensive.
okay. I
Smash
think,
Bros. I
Super
really
Switch
like
Bros.
Fire Emblem characters, but I hope they kind of take a few out
Yeah.
yeah.
because I could definitely stand
Or
for some.
tone it down a little.
They
Or
need to
like
take
choose
Martha
different
and
Fire
Lucy out
Emblem
of
characters
just the
besides
same.
the
Yeah,
dudes with the
I would.
swords.
I would be
Like
really-
Robin, right?
Robin was in there.
Robin
Yeah.
is in there.
Rob-
I'd be
but the-
really cool if they took out Marth, left Lucina,
They're the same character.
probably said fuck it with Roy and went to something new. I'd actually be okay if they swapped out Ike for like Lynn or Hector.
I wouldn't.
It'd
Ike's
be-
the only way I
if
win in
the-
that game.
If they swapped Ike for Hector, it'd probably be like the same
Same
style
moveset.
Why
character.
don't they just take out Roy? And
I
throw
already
in
said
Hector?
just say fuck it to Roy.
And throw in
Like
Hector.
just throw him out. Period.
Whatever. I
Like,
don't have to worry about
they can
my
just-
main
they
game
can just
kicked
throw
out
out-
of that game.
They could just
Who is
throw
it?
out Roy.
Daisy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Thorin does
They
what
could
Roy
just-
does better anyway.
They could just throw out Roy and just not worry about replacing him, honestly, because they have that many Fire Emblem characters. And then
Yeah, have you
swap
played
out.
Heroes? Jeez.
I'd say
Littleback better
swap
be in
out
there.
Robin,
She's gonna be
and
there.
then I
He's gonna
don't
be
want to
there.
say like add Alm and Celica, but I think that they both could be like contenders for
Oh, yeah,
the new Smash Bros.
Before you guys wonder, this week is gonna be like dumbass names of shit that you
Oh
probably don't
no!
understand.
Definitely swipe out Robin and put in fucking what's his name, the older brother from the Hoshido
I don't know
line.
and I don't care.
I want the
Fuck
Lich
you.
King to
Fuck
be
you.
on
I want
Smash
the
Bros.
Witch
character.
King of Angmar.
What?
Ryoma?
Yeah, Ryoma.
Give him
Ryoma
a
would be
big
dope.
ass mace.
Lightning sword?
Yeah, with his
Lightning
fucking I can't remember what it's called now. Raijinto.
Epic has announced that
Bring some
Fortnite
Witch
Battle
King of
Royale.
Angmar.
That'd be cool.
A huge mace.
But the Ink kids are definitely gonna be in there
Yeah.
because obviously they were part of the trailer.
They're gonna be squirting everywhere.
I'm excited.
Do you think they're
I
gonna
love
be-
when Ink kids.
Do you think they're gonna be two
maybe-
different characters?
Do you think
No.
that there's? Yeah, no. It'll be like
Like
the
palette
villager.
swap?
yeah, it'll be a palette swap where you can
Yeah.
choose between. It'll basically the same thing as Robin. You can
Right.
select whether you want to be male or female.
Okay, I just didn't know if you like. Okay.
No, it'll definitely be that
It
way.
works two ways.
There's some other games. Oh yeah, Shovel Knight. Like if they put Shovel Knight in Smash, I'm
Oh, that'd
fucking
be
sold.
fantastic.
Wasn't he already in there once?
No, he wasn't an
he was
amiibo.
a support character.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
But they had him. Yeah, they made Shovel Knight amiibos too. So,
Yeah.
and they're Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Because they've announced the Solaire
Solaire.
amiibo,
Yeah.
so I'm really hoping that maybe we'll get like some sort of Dark Souls cameo in Smash Bros.
Fucking just
It is
rip
made by
your
Bandai
soul out.
Namco. Dude, it's made by Bandai Namco. They
Yeah.
had Pac-Man in the last one. They could do it.
Ah, Jesus, they need to take back.
Honestly, like
Take out Pac-Man, throw in
Fucking work.
freaking, I don't know.
Dude,
different
Yeah, no,
character.
take out
Dig Dug in
Pac-Man,
there.
throw in Solaire.
I want Dig Dug.
Yeah.
I do
I think
really.
he was a fucking amiibo too.
Yeah, he was. I do really hope they leave Mega Man.
Mega Man's gay.
Fuck
Blue
you.
Bomber.
All right.
I would be pretty cool if they got rid of Sonic.
You
They
win
won't.
0.
They probably won't.
I
But
hope they
yeah.
add more Sonic.
I hope they bring Shadow
I
this
hope
time.
they add Knuckles.
They
Yeah.
actually probably will, just because like Sonic Mania did pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
They-
Sonic
and-
Forces did
But
not.
they had already made the
Every-
game. At
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
You just can't take him out like that. Come on.
There's no way they'll make Shadow.
Yeah, I
I
know.
mean, he wasn't.
He's the ultimate edgelord,
They
guys.
could, though.
The thing about Shadow is he's literally a clone of Sonic.
Yeah.
Like not
But his
just
moveset
like.
would be very different.
He'd have a gun.
Well, I mean they could
I
go
mean,
Shadow the
Snake have a
Hedgehog
gun?
route, but
Shadow Snake.
I don't remember. Did Snake have a gun?
He had a box.
if
He
they
had a
were
rocket launcher. He had
a
guns.
box.
If they were-
Just give
Stop.
Shadow a box.
Shadow Snake.
if they were gonna add a Sonic character, it would more than likely be Tails.
Tails would be dope.
Tails
I
would be
could
pretty
deal.
cool.
He'd get his plane.
I still don't understand
That'd
how
be his
two
final
tails
smash.
can help him fly. Like, are they like connected by like a separate
Well, no, you just do it.
attachment
Are
inside
you
his
talking about
anus,
the
and that's how they can
No.
spin? Because if they're just attached to like regular tails, they just get tangled up in each other.
No, I'm pretty positive they split, and then like you can propeller it.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense. Because if they're two tails attached the same way, when they spin, they're just gonna wrap
Gyroscopic
around each
No,
other.
I think.
Yeah,
that he's,
exactly.
like, okay,
He's got to
but-
have like some sort of separate attachment inside of his anus that gyroscopically allows the tails to spin separate from each other
God's
at
sake.
one
I
point.
mean, okay. Well, I mean, it doesn't have
Can
to
we
be inside his
seriously-
anus because most tails don't come out of the anus.
Well, yeah,
but
true,
like
but-
just above.
But then it would be attached.
Moving on, though. We've spent far too much time on this game in general.
I mean,
Okay.
fine. I
That's
fucking
enough.
love Smash Bros, man. So
As soon as we start talking about tails anus, it's gotta fucking move on.
it's gotta get, yeah, right? Like every fucking
No,
time.
we're trying to move on for fucking ever.
That because
Smash
enough.
Bros is a great game.
That Fortnite
It's
Battle
fuck
Royale.
objection.
Fuck Fortnite.
To iOS and Android mobile devices.
It ain't gonna be good.
Yeah.
No, it won't be. It's already, like, Fortnite's already not good. It's just free.
Yeah.
Brawlhalla has been bought by Ubisoft.
Oh, God.
There
It
goes
was,
your game.
it was fun for a while.
It was great
Then
while
they
it
added a
lasted.
shitty storyline. Unless they just make
Now
it like
they're gonna-
Far Cry.
No, they're
The
just gonna
good
make it
comes out
open
in 6
world.
days.
Yes, open world.
I don't like we don't like racing games here.
You're
I
just
like
like
racing
looking,
games.
I like
Fuck off.
racing games. I love
Just
racing games.
so
looking
great.
around an open world for people to fight. Just can't find the other players. There's only 4 of you. You just find somebody's dead body. They were mauled by wild. Damn it!
No, I fucking love racing games. What racing game do we have to talk about?
H1Z1
He said the
racing?
Crew 2's coming out in a week.
Oh.
That's what Nate said. Like that's why I was like, none of us
I
were
was
really.
kind of disappointed by the crew.
I was really disappointed
was-
by the crew, but not because it was like necessarily bad. Everyone was like, "Man, the driving's not realistic." Doesn't matter to me.
I think
I
the
just
crew
played.
did an excellent job.
Right.
It's more the driver's fault.
Okay,
I
shut the
thought
fuck
the-
up, Gil.
I
God
thought
damn.
the driving was extremely realistic. Like they give you a number of miles, and your mileage, like your timing, works out.
I don't know. That's what I was
Effectively.
told. I would not know the difference. Point is that I enjoyed it, but I was told to buy it for like a month. Then I finally caved and just bought it over Xbox Live. So I'm stuck with it. Then everyone else was like, "Man, this game sucks," and sold their copies. And so I had no one to play it with.
I got
I
mine
was
for
just like,
free,
this is some
so I
horse
still
shit.
have it.
I also played it for free.
Yeah.
Also,
Play with these two.
what was I gonna say? So this is actually really weird and interesting. Grand Theft Auto 5, even though it's a game that came out 4.5 years ago, this year in the UK has sold over 1 million copies.
That's because they keep adding free shit on. They're really good about it.
Are we talking about Fortnite again?
No.
Yeah.
They had
Yeah,
so many
Fortnite
restrictions.
sold copies somehow.
Well,
Fucking free game.
Fortnite did pass up number of players on PUBG.
That's because everyone went to Fortnite because it's
Yeah.
free and it doesn't suck complete ass.
I mean, the Xbox version.
One
sucks
cheek.
complete
So
ass.
Yeah,
Battlefield,
Speed sucks.
the new Battlefield
Fortnite's still
game is
pretty
going to
good,
be
doesn't
set
matter.
in World War II.
What?
The new Battlefield game they're making.
Oh, they're totally copying Call of Duty.
Oh, it's already better than Call of Duty, I assure you.
They haven't even started it yet, and it's better than
Call of Duty World War II, not Call of Duty World at War.
I'm just gonna say
that is
this.
a lit Call of Duty.
Yeah, it is really lit. I'm just gonna say
Especially
this.
the flamethrower mission.
Make Bad Company 3! Am I the only one that
No.
likes Battlefield's Bad Company? Because, like, I
I
love
love
that series.
Bad
You get
Company,
tired,
but I
man.
don't think Bad Company 3 would
If
be
you
a
would
good
ever
direction to
respond.
go.
Well, the thing is, if they make
Yeah.
Bad Company 3, they have to go
Move
back
on
to the
from
modern
this.
setting.
You have to
Yeah.
go.
And I think that would throw people off because no one's doing that right now.
Right.
You
I
gotta
think
go down
I think
to
they're probably
Xbox.
waiting for when people get tired of the retro shit now.
Yeah.
In a couple of years, and they'll be
Either.
like, boom, Bad Company.
Which is
Right.
exactly
Bad
what they did
Company.
when people got tired of the
Yeah,
modern
they went to
setting. They
Battlefield
went back.
1, and then everyone was like, man, Call of Duty sucks, it's futuristic. And then they followed Battlefield.
Alright, so the last two are, like, interesting stories. So the first story we have about video games.
Muskets.
Yeah.
I would be totally down.
That'd be the entire game would just be
3 minute
people like
reload.
standing like 10 feet away.
Did I
Still
get him?
miss.
No.
It all just becomes the For Honor style of fighting because
Fuck
you're
yeah.
just using your bayonets.
Fuck it, I'm getting up there
I'd
and
be
killing
totally
him.
down for that.
So,
For Honor,
Stand
but
3
also
feet
with
from you,
rage.
miss.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just everyone's beating the shit.
And then
out
your
of you.
entire team gets taken out by a cannonball
I would get that just to see that.
because everybody stands in a straight line
Yeah.
charging towards the enemy.
Just killing friendlies too.
Yeah, exactly.
you and your friends are on, like, the Delaware.
Punch a shark.
Punch a shark.
Yeah,
No,
get
so...
rowboats.
Okay, so this is a very weird story that is a little fucked up, and I think it's kind of dumb. So,
across the road.
this happened, I think a week ago. A 16-year-old Lake Park sophomore in Illinois has been charged with, has been put to court for sending a snap that, like, while he was playing Call of Duty, I think, he said, like, if I lose another round, I might be the next school shooter. And the judge, and, like, they put the school was shut down for 2 days because of it. This is a weird one. And
It's
then,
a drastic overreaction.
well,
Yeah,
and then
that
the
seems-
judge, and the judge
It's
was
not like a 2-day gap will
Yeah.
stop someone from
Well,
shooting it up on the
my
third
thing
day.
is, well, because he ended up getting arrested.
Man,
So,
he'll
like,
never wait 2
They ended
days
up,
to shoot up the school.
they ended up arresting him. And so, like, the judge is like, his jurisdiction is that he can't play violent video games and can't be on social media. And I'm like, how are you gonna fucking find out if he's playing violent video? Like,
Especially if he's not on social media.
yeah.
You'll never fucking know. They could just monitor
buy
his
him
account for
video
activity.
games that he's allowed to play.
You get
Stardew Valley.
Sonic 06.
You get the edutainment package.
You get Leapfrog. They give him a Leapfrog handheld.
You
It's
can
like,
still play Harvest Moon.
you
Yeah,
can't
Stardew
listen.
Valley is
Like, this is a weird one. Like, I don't
Animal
like
Crossing.
Animal Crossing, but like,
You get Dookie Dookie literature. Oh wait, no.
You can
Yeah,
start
can't
a
play
cult,
this.
though, with that.
Contains sexual content.
They die in the school.
Yeah.
That's
Don't give him
that's too
Animal
close to
Crossing,
home.
he'll start a cult.
no, but Animal Crossing camps, pocket camps.
You can really only start a
You get
cult in the mobile
Pokemon
version.
Go starts dogfighting.
No, but like with this one, it's like
Math Blaster.
it's kind of a
No.
weird one because it's
Starts
like
blasting maps.
You get to
Yeah.
play Neopets. Nothing on there is violent.
Oh, I'm blasting, but it's not math.
but like this is a weird one though because it's like
Did it.
kudos and like dumb at the same time where it's like
Apparently, humor is also now
Well, the
very
internet's
bad.
never taken sarcasm very well.
no. So here's the thing, like this is kind of like when I was talking it with someone else and like I'm really glad like when we were younger we just had Facebook and like all people posted was like shitty song lyrics.
Wait,
and
what do we mean by younger?
like when we were in high school and shit.
Oh, okay.
Like, we
Because
didn't have-
when I think of me when I'm younger, it's when I'm like fucking 8.
Sorry, when
8
we were
to 10.
Okay,
Did you
so
not
when
have
we
Facebook
when like
you were 8 to
No,
10?
I
You
didn't
were in
get
high
Facebook
school?
till I was like 16.
Well,
I started when I
I
was
might
9
not
to play
count
Downtown.
Zach and
I still
Eli
don't have it.
because their high school had like Snapchat and
My
shit.
mom
Jesus
went,
Christ.
I didn't get
that's cool
Snapchat
looking.
till after
Oh,
high
that's
school.
But you know what I mean? Like
Shit.
we didn't have Snapchat and shit like that. We didn't have any like.
That was after your time.
Like I'm not trying to be that like ooh we're so old, but like it is
You
not
it came out after you graduated.
right. So like we don't have like we had like Facebook, No, like, but
I'm
You also
the
had
old man
MySpace.
here.
you also had MySpace, but like, but you know what I mean? Like, if we posted shitty stuff, like, it was just
Just your
like, I hate you,
appearance.
mom, you're dumb, and shit like that. Like,
Mom spaghetti.
Yeah, I mean, like,
These
and
really
then,
arms
like
are heavy.
when the draft took half of us, and
I'm
That was
trying
my
to
generation.
fucking.
That's where I lost my leg. Not
That's why
in Nam, but the draft.
Must have been a really strong
As
As they were
Mine-
dragging him away, they accidentally yanked.
I had
No, I
to saw
got-
my leg off to get out of the line.
And then
damn, I just had
Like,
bones.
sir, I gotta go home. My leg's on the ground.
I got that.
Speaking of bone spurs, the Donald
Must have been a really strong win.
talks to video game people apparently, and we
Back
watched
in
the
my
vi-
day, though,
we watched the video that he used
states were true.
that he like watched to be like, man, video games are super violent, and they used like, yeah, they used a bunch of weird games.
No,
Should
right.
have something to
I
regulate.
liked the president's idea. Maybe we should implement some sort of rating system to let parents know what's in video games.
Yeah.
Oh,
If only it was like a
If
ESRB.
If only
ESRB.
that had already happened in the early 2000s because of the Clintons.
Oh man.
And
we're
Brandon-
I think it's a great
That was,
idea.
uh,
No, that was
should
early
start trying.
Was it early
2000s.
2000s? Oh,
Yeah, it was like 2000 and 2001
Okay.
when that got passed.
Thing is,
Also, did you
Because
also
it was
know
because of Grand Theft Auto 3.
the ESRB is also putting like a new label that says whether there's DLC,
Well, the
season
ESRB,
pass, or
I don't think that's the ESRB.
is it?
That doesn't seem like it would go under there.
Oh, no.
jurisdiction.
The only thing that I've heard that's
Ex-
going to be
content.
changing is that a lot of states are going to try putting like a warning label for like microtransactions and such.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Which would go on every game.
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
with this in
Games that
mind,
don't
like
have
with the
that
president, like
include Shuffle Knight and Stardew
it's
Valley.
weird.
Lol.
That's it.
It's weird for me when I like look at like the president and like being like, man, my son watches this stuff. I'm like, all right, like here's my thing about video games and children. If the parent finds it okay that their 8-year-old can play Doom, that's the parent, not like it's not the video game creator's fault. It's like no one else's fault but the parents.
I don't
That's
know
just
why.
negligence.
When you were like, okay, slow down here, I was like, all right,
So
slow
what's
down
wrong with
here, you
Doom?
orange alien fuck.
What?
What's wrong with Doom?
There's nothing, but you know what I mean. Like that's a rated M game, and like
I mean,
There's mild violence.
yeah,
okay.
mild violence.
Yeah,
Now,
Slight blood and gore.
Yeah,
a little bit.
like, the thing is, like, my mom didn't even necessarily want me to play games like that. It was just that I had an older brother who played games like that, so I played games like that. And then my grandma enabled that because she'd buy me M-rated games. 'Cause she was
Right,
like,
see-
I don't give a shit.
Fine,
Yeah,
like that's
like,
the thing.
My
That's
brother just
the
played
thing.
sports.
My
My
grandma was just like, I grew up with horror stories about World War II. You'll be fine.
See, exactly. That's
Yeah,
my thing.
Mike-
Like,
my great grandma when I lived with her was like really against me playing anything violent. And then like I lived right across the street from my cousin who I would always play games with, and like his parents were like strict no shooter games or stuff like that. But yet they didn't like realize that there were other forms of violence. So we were playing like Prince
Mortal
of Persia:
Kombat.
The Warrior Within, which was rated M for like all the same reasons. It just didn't have guns. And then, like, when I was living with my dad, he didn't even care if I had food, so he didn't give a shit what I was playing for games.
I don't have any food, but here's Mortal Kombat.
No, it wasn't like he bought me games, but
Might be able to eat that.
he just wouldn't give a shit
I mean, you
what
could.
games
It's
I would
very
bring
painful.
home or whatever. So, like, I could play whatever I want. So I'm literally like the most extreme circumstance that they give these things, and I have yet to murder anyone.
Well, you're diabetic, though.
Yeah, true.
You don't possess the capability.
no, we know.
I mean,
I don't know if you killed anyone.
Sounds
No.
like something a murderer would say.
You've eaten cats. That's the first step.
It's not like I killed the cat.
Yeah,
That
but you
time?
didn't stop.
Well, someone did.
Well, yeah, true.
Anyway.
It's not like I've never
John
killed
blacked
the
out,
cat,
killed the
but-
cat, and then ate it.
No, it was somebody
I'm
else.
still really sad because of that one time when we were coming home from Minneapolis.
And you guys ran over a cat.
Yeah, Michael was in the passenger seat, and it was like positioned in the road to be like perfectly under my vehicle, and it was definitely small enough that I wouldn't have heard it or anything.
Lifted
then
his
it
head up.
jumped.
No, it was like little teeny tiny thing just sitting there in the road, and then immediately as we are getting right to it. It jumps right in front of my tire, and I just hear, and I'm like, ah!
Oh man.
Get on my level. I had cats getting run over by the school bus.
There was a kid in
And then
my
I
grade.
had to shovel their bodies into the
The
fire.
school bus hit a kid, one of the kids' dogs when we were growing up.
Shit.
I felt really bad.
God
Oh, I have
damn.
another funny story for you, actually. Real quick.
What the fuck?
What?
Funny
Just
story.
like-
Another funny
We're
story.
talking about dogs getting run over.
No,
Oh, I
no.
have another funny story.
I have an
After you're done laughing
this
at this
supposed to be
one.
I have
On
an
mic or
actual
off mic?
funny story. Well, it can be on mic because it pertains to something we've talked about on mic
No, the
before.
mic is on.
No. We need to continue
turns
with the
out-
game news.
That's the last fucking game news.
Turns out I
Well,
am
then go
not-
ahead, John.
Turns out I am no longer allowed in a certain bar in Sioux City because I tried to fight the bouncer.
Was it that night?
Yep.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you try?
Yeah, I can't go in there.
Wait,
All
what?
right.
I can't go in that bar anymore
Really?
because I blackout drunk tried to fight the bouncer.
That's right.
And,
Holy
uh,
shit. That's right.
Laugh at
Exactly.
you.
No,
Oh.
apparently that was a
I'd
big
laugh
deal.
at you.
Apparently it was a really big deal.
Yeah. No, I remember because he's like, you need to sit your friend down. I'm like, all right, I'll sit my friend down.
And I was-
that's when you stabbed me
And
with
I
the
was
needle.
like, nah, dude, I ain't gonna sit down. I'm ready to fight. And then apparently, like, he didn't do that.
Yeah, and then John
Fucking
sat
bastard.
down and he's like, hey. He's like, I would have fucked him up. I'm like, yeah, you would have, but he's like, I gotta take my diabetes.
It was quite funny.
Yeah, John's like, I gotta take my
Uh,
diabetes. And yeah.
Went to go pick up a truck the other day and stopped at the bar. Was gonna have just a couple drinks and
Nope.
maybe some fried food to eat, and then we were gonna head back and start working on the truck. And he's totally recognized me and was not cool with me even being there.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you want. Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.